Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming plays Assassins Creed Valhalla. I'm your host, Lord Fenton. In today's Assassins Creed Valhalla walkthrough video, which is the PlayStation 5 version, we're doing the East Anglia Saga, and this time we're going to go ahead and end it. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Assassins Creed Valhalla videos just like this. And do not forget to hit that notification bell so be updated and more. In the last video, something tragic happened, which I'm not going to spoil, but we're going to go ahead and resolve it in this video. So you see the guy up ahead, we're going to go ahead and speak with him right now.
Another king lost Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a beard, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finnr. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thegn Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of Albert, Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Theotford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Borg Castle.
Ride with me, Finnr. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
Then I hope Theotford remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Rued's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finnr. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right. No need to remind me how far I fell short. Theotford, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here. Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
Everything is gone, Reeve. Everything.
Ah, my friend, we will rebuild, I promise you. You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald was a friend and an ally, Reeve. He fought beside me, and I by him.
And look where that got him.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off, for Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theotford have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes of Theotford will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Abel. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, I'll know you kept your word.
I ain't got the strength.
You there, Dane. A word, if you will.
Now it is time for some payback. You guessed it. We're gonna definitely get some payback in this because what happened in the last video. So this one is not bad. Your standard. You see the foes. Go ahead and clear them all out. You could do this via stealth. You could run this in. You could do a combination of both. I usually attempt to do it stealth via bow or just using my hidden blade. So this way I don't have to parry and dodge. It's up to y'all on that. And I'm going to probably repeat this from the last video. If you hadn't got the collectibles here before doing this quest, go ahead and do so. You might get some extra loot, experience points, or some upgrades you will definitely need for some new weapons you get. We're about, I think, less than 300-400 meters away. Yeah, I'm sure of it. And as soon as I get close by, I'll just let the action resume. This one was a fun one too, I'll admit. Yeah, a real fun one. Yeah, in other words, I love clearing out things like that, especially by myself. So this way, some NPCs won't bug me much or kill steal. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and clear everything out. I'll return when everything is done with and the bodies are piling up.
Hey, it's burning.
What's that about? More guide my blows. Cost you.
Hopeless!
Take you. Don't fall for any traps. Drive a wedge in.
Fear got your belly, coward?
Time to fight dirty. Just watch my back. Patience will reward us. Read.
Time to sound the horn and signal victory.
It is time to blow the horn. The horn is very high, which is a very good thing. Otherwise, they were probably with the objective of make sure you defend the horn. The older Assassin's Creed games did something like that, but still, it's just a little bit of climbing. It's not bad at all. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and sound the horn that we won.
The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
The horn! It's been so long since I've heard that sweet sound!
Praise!
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. Theotford will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burton Castle. Lord has answered the call. I should join Finnr at our forward camp.
Now I finished that up. Next part is we're going to do a giant raid. Yeah, you see the shores where we're about to go? Guess what? We're going to use the boat. I'm going to say this right now. This one was one of the best ones in this saga. No, change that. It is the best one. That's another raid. It's more like an assault on a keep. It's just remind me of the one when we did the newbie one. Yeah, the first area of the game. That was really exciting. This one was really exciting too, and I'll explain a little bit more once I do get to that point, but still, it's not very far once you use the fast travel, aka your sync points, and here we are.
That horn came from Elmenham. Baldist must have got to them.
Can we really do this? We're just farmers, merchants.
Have faith, brother.
Finally.
God protects the right.
Put my longship to use again. I was tired of it gathering dust. Our ship.
Eivor! Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theotford's Reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his. The Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldus will lead the Finnr at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. honor his memory, and fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
Oswald! Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan once and for all. The brothers' fleet gathered.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same.
Now, for this first stage, we just gotta get to a certain point on the boat. Just keep your cool. That's about it. Once that's over, it's your basic assault, which is not bad. Then it'll be a boss fight. Just keep your cool on that. Other than that, just enjoy the assault on this fortress. I'll return when that is all over with.
Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing to the spear den. A watcher light on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming. Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They breathed us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Great! Oh, the shell! The sword melvins taken swiftly.
Close one that was!
Keep your shield arms limber! Harden yourselves, men!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! Now! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates! Charge!
Shoot that Lord to use! Rued's dogs are up! Prepare to cut them down!
These merchants and farmers can fight.
I need help with this gate! Our battle plan has legs! Keep the pressure!
Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives!
Was that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Stand fast. This will be over soon.
Worry not for me. You must stop.
Silence, fool.
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? This swine is your prize. Come and get him.
Come, throw some fish bait.
The people of East Anglia have spoken, Rued. Give your...
This Saxon lover comes to fight.
A miserable clan you lead, Rued.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
Flee, Rued, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you.
That groveling worm in a cage. You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all!
He has in abundance that which you do not. He is fit to rule, fit to lead. You are not but a murderous plunderer.
This land is rife with weakness, and you are just another blighted daughter blight. Nothing a little fire cannot...
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Arger swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear. These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit. Does Eivor bow to kings? To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact. And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose? The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
I should speak with Oswald, see if he's well.
Finish! To the ships! Praise the old one! Oswald, live!
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Finnr? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
Now, if you remember from the last video what happened, well, guess what? Something happy happened, I'll say. So, now we found Oswald, yeah, we're going to go ahead and go on with the wedding. That is right. That is the next part, since I made a choice of, you know, I think sparing the guy. I don't know if I killed him, it would just end the saga, but still, I decided to spare him instead. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and fast travel, then I'll explain about the wedding part. So here we go on this one.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Okay, it is time to go to a wedding, so this part will be really simple. Just play in the games, enjoy the festival. If anything else important pops up, then I'll go ahead and explain. Other than that, just sit back, relax, and unwind. This is the unwind portion of the video.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future.
Eivor, just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Chervi, gato!
Eivor, care for a challenge?
Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
She spoke to Rued Boss, brought Rued to his knees, and let Oswald hold him for trial. I could hardly believe my ears either.
Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
Yes, to celebrate. Skål! Drink more.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay? Staggering already? The ale here, it's strong. But I am stronger!
Aye, stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking of payment, where is my silver?
Here. Well earned, wolf-kissed.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I...
Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am! You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree. These are the...
Eivor! Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I've ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, and he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good King Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king!
The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn.
Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes!
I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. You, always getting in the way! East Anglia can burn for all I care!
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finnr. Say goodbye before I leave.
So, really quick, after the festivals and fun, the one guy came back. I had a choice, Oswald doing the fight or myself. I decided to pick myself to do it. Besides, I want to make sure our ally is still alive and definitely well, just to ensure he's alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and speak with the guy who originally wanted to put Oswald into place as leader. So, here we go on this one.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finnr. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Now, because I made a rightful choice of sparing the guy originally, then I killed him in Oswald's place. The one guy I talked to complete the quest, he joined my clan. That's what you want. If Oswald would have fought, I read later on after I was done with this, yeah, he would not join at all. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the map lay and tell her the wonderful news that we got East Anglia on our side.
Eat that
Rowan, Holger. What?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump, without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting after.
That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Now, that was a bunch of craziness, but I'm going to give a recap. So what happened in today's video was we struck the one guy's forces, then I saw his big old fortress, reunited the lovebirds, they got married, had some fun at the wedding. The one guy who was causing trouble in East Anglia came back. I fought him, kicked his butt, then went back to the homestead, aka the settlement, completed the saga. Then there was a dispute here. I taken care of that. Well, everyone, this is it for my Assassins Creed Valhalla PlayStation 5 version East Anglia Saga end video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Assassins Creed Valhalla videos just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or the bottom left hand corner YouTube suggestion. Have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe.